All right, welcome back to the channel. Gervonta Tank Davis, Devin Haney, and Ryan Garcia was the subject matter of this video. Got a lot to say, especially about a big move, a very smart move by Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia to move their fight out of Las Vegas and to New York City. However, at the same time, it's quite a big admission about who really the man is. Under 168 pounds. Let's talk about that in this video. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, and Ryan Garcia triad, and how a big development for the fight between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney is a tacit admission to what Gervonta Davis has been saying for a while, because Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia's fight has been moved out of Vegas and all the way to New York City and the Barclays Center. Also, relationships for the fight between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia have been revealed. And look, man, y'all need to go ahead. If we're going to get these big fights going on, just admit what it is. And what it is what it is. Now, before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much for your continued support. It means a huge deal to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But let's get into this. First and foremost, there's a lot of talk about who the face of boxing is, who the big draws are. And this in boxing, and this conversation has been revolving around Gervonta, Devin, and Ryan Garcia for a while. Since before Gervonta Davis fought Ryan, and they did their over 1.2 million pay-per-views, and they did their $23 million gate in Las Vegas. People were saying, well, it's because of Ryan, not because of Gervonta, because Gervonta never has achieved these things before without Ryan. So it's all on Ryan, or a lot of it is on Ryan. And then you have Bill Haney and other Haney fans saying that Devin Haney is now the face of boxing. Well, the proof is in the pudding with the numbers that you do. And as I have been saying for a while, the pay-per-views, people fudge those numbers. Up, down, sideways, whatever. They fudge the numbers, or we have to really rely upon what people, the inside sources of people. But what can be verified is the gate. With this announcement that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia will be moving to the Barclays Center, we now know what the difference in the gate's going to be. Gigantic. They're not going to do $5 million gate between the two of them and the Barclays Center versus going to the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. So that gate thing is going to be just out. It's just gone. They very well may do somewhere near what Gervonta Davis did at the Barclays Center when he fought somebody that could have been a no-name, and he'll do $5 million gate at the Barclays Center. He did a $5 million gate in DC fighting against Hector Garcia. So at the most they're going to do is between the two of those guys get a $4.5 million gate. Not going to come anywhere close to the other one. Now, but the more interesting thing is who is the B-side between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia? Well, that was also revealed because Devin Haney's promoter wouldn't pay for the fight. Eddie Hearn, this is according to Bill Haney, the money for the fight is in the promotion for the fight is going to be with Golden Boy Promotions, not Matchroom. And the reason why it's not going to be with Matchroom, it's going to be with Golden Boy, is because the contract, and this is from Bill Haney, that Devin Haney has with Matchroom was that Matchroom has the right to match any offer in order to have Devin Haney fight on his fight under that promotional banner. Match it. Well, guess what they didn't do? His promoter didn't match Ryan Garcia's promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, for that fight. And this is not the first time. This is the second time that Matchroom has done that with Devin Haney. The other time being when they didn't match the offer that was made for George Kambosos and Devin Haney with the offer that was made by Top Rank. And in fact, before Top Rank ever made an offer, Matchroom just backed out of making the fight. That is a mighty lukewarm partner in Matchroom boxing. So now, according to Bill Haney, Devin Haney is now for this particular fight a Matchroom fighter. I mean, a Golden Boy fighter. And to boot, they say that they look forward to working together more often in the future. So Devin is the B-side of this particular event. And he's the B-side to Gervonta's B-side, who was Ryan Garcia. So we can now squash all this talk about who the face of boxing is, who needs to do what to make these fights take place, because once again, the fight is not in Vegas where big fights happen. The fight is in New York City where decent sized fights happen, good fights happen, but not the mega fights that take place in Las Vegas. And it seems as though they think once again, but I'm going to tell you, this is a good decision for them, though. It's a good decision for them because them having that fight in New York City, even though Devin Haney is from California and Ryan Garcia is from California and neither one of them from the East Coast, at least they don't have to compete with. They have enough people in that metropolitan area of New York City, and Brooklyn, I do believe, is where the Barclays Center is, where they can get a lot of people and a lot of traffic to go to that fight, just taking the subway, taking public transportation to be able to be there to see that fight. That is a much smarter move than trying to have that fight out there in Las Vegas, where you have to have everybody fly in, and there were people that flew in the 2 weeks before for the Tim Tszyu fight with Keith Thurman, and then on May 5th or whenever it is that I do believe it's May 5th or May 4th when Canelo Alvarez fights whoever it is he fights, 2 weeks after that. Now, also don't know really whether or not this is going to be a pay-per-view. Still not been announced officially as a pay-per-view. I hope that it's not a pay-per-view. But anyway, it should be a good fight. I'm looking forward to it if the fight takes place. There's other rumblings from other people that still believe the fight's not going to take place. I hope that it does. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.